So you're expecting this to be a mad bush journey home after what I said on the last video. Well, turns out it's not as easy as I thought to get from Cadiz to Madrid. I had a bus booked at 20 to 5 today, a Flix bus where we're going to go from Madrid to Manchester. However, I couldn't get, this morning I went down to the bus station at 8 AM and thinking there's a bus at 9:20, but it never even crossed my mind that it was sold out. So we have got one more night here in Cadiz. I've booked it for tomorrow. It's all booked. That is happening. So don't panic. We are going to do a mad bus journey home. It's just delayed by a day. So if you did watch the last video, you will know that I wanted to go get an Iberian mixed grill from the Andalusia Cafe. And that is what we're doing on today's video. So I've just come here to film the intro and have a little pinty. €2.50 at the 100 sandwich shop. Beautiful place this. I could sit, like I said yesterday, I could sit here all day, but I'm just going to have this pint, then we're going to go and get some lunch, a nice mixed grill. And on these videos, on these travels, you guys know that I get called it in the comments, I'm a bit of a tight git. I prefer to call it a bit of a thrifty traveller, and I stay in hostels and things. So here in Cadiz, I was staying in a hostel which was like £19 a night, and yeah, it wasn't the best, but we'll talk about that in the next video, because tonight I thought, you know what, I'm going to treat myself. It's my last night. I'm about to go on a grueling journey, so I've booked the fanciest hotel in Cadiz. Now, I've just been and dropped my bag off. It looks very, very nice. People, I'm not used to this sort of luxury. It's got a rooftop pool, so I'm going to be doing a video on that in the next one, and then we'll head the brutal journey back home. So don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I'll finish this pint off and we'll get round to the Andalusian Cafe, because I've come all the way to Spain for this mixed grill. Well, I've had worse Mondays. Let's go for this mixed grill. Okay, so if you watched the last video, you will know that I tried to get this mixed grill on the last video and they'd sold out. That was Sunday about 5 PM, so no wonder, because they were closing. But I walked past earlier today and there was loads of people in here for breakfast when I was going for the bus, but unfortunately, anyway, that's another story. So let's get in here and we'll get that mixed grill ordered. Hopefully they've got it on. If they don't, then there's an issue, isn't there? Okay, I'm in, I've been seated, and yeah, there's an abundance of menus here. You've got a pasta getti, you've got pizzas, you've got all paella, but you guys know that I am here for this parrillada de carne iberica, 500 grams, €22. This is what we're after. So you would have seen it on yesterday's video, what I wanted it yesterday. It looks like it's got a couple of sausages, a couple of chilies, fries, and a load of other meats. I'm not sure what kind of meats they are, but it's a mixed grill. I did take a screenshot when I translated it yesterday, so I'll put that on screen again for you. Yeah, and then we'll get some, I think we're going to get some patatas bravas to go alongside it, because there is no, oh, there's chips as well, I don't know, maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough. We're only here for the mixed grill. I was going to show you the menu, but this would be an hour-long video, so there is lots and lots of different combinations and things like that. So we're going to get the mixed grill, we're going to get a beer, and we're going to see what it's like. So I'll see you when the guy comes over and serves me. Now, what we'll say is cash only. So I did come in and I only had €25 in cash. Didn't know how much a beer was. This is €22, so I've had to go down to the bank. And all the banks are ridiculously charging. Santander wants to charge you €7 to take your money out. I went to another one, I can't remember the name of it, wanted to charge you €6. I ended up finding one of those blue and yellow ones, which actually only charge €3.50. So that's the most reasonable. And always decline the conversion, people. Get it? Let the bank do the conversion. We'll save a lot of money that way. Right. I'll bring you back when he comes to serve me, because I was sat here before these people that just sat next to me, and who served them first. Spanish privilege. Oh my God, someone just sat the other side of me and they served him first as well. Well, that's upset me. Obviously, everyone else is Spanish in here, and I'm sunburned Englishman, obviously. Yeah, we'll see. But I've got the menu open at what I want. Let's hope it's available. Okay, maybe it's the camera. I am the only English person in here. That shouldn't surprise you though. This is a proper traditional Spanish city, as you saw in yesterday's video. There's not many tourists here. Hello. Could I order this, please? What? Yes, please, and a large beer.
Yep.
Perfect. That's enough for one. Enough? Yeah, perfect.
Pay only cash.
Yes, I know. Okay, I went to the bank. Cheers. Okay. I'll see when the beer arrives. Let's test their beer. Not sure how much it is compared to the old 100 sandwiches down the road. That's only €2.50. But he said it's definitely going to be enough, this mixed grill. Okay, so they brought me the world's smallest large beer. But it's decent. It tastes like every other pint of lager I've had here in Spain. He also brought me my knife and fork with some bread. It looks like a freshly baked sort of crusty roll. I'm not sure how that's going to go with the mixed grill, but yeah, because I haven't brought anything with it. No butter, no oil, no, I don't know, what do you get? Olives. Let's not talk about that. Yeah, so that's a bit strange, to be honest, because I'm just going to eat dry bread. Maybe so. Looking at what the Spanish people are doing. Cheers. Okay, this huge plate of meat has arrived. Take a look at this. Okay, so I've just made a friggin' massive error, but I'm halfway through this meal. And that is because I didn't turn the microphone on. And it's super busy in here, so rather than do a voiceover, I'm going to taste it all again and show you, and you might not even see this, but if you do see this, then this is why. So, the best part of this is this red sausage there, look at that. I'm hoping that I got the footage from before, because if I didn't, this is a little bit of a nightmare, but thinking how loud it is, there's no way that you're going to be able to hear me over everybody else. But this chorizo sausage, absolutely fantastic, fantastic. You've got a bit of steak there as well. How would you say that's cooked? I can't believe I've done that. I'm so mad at myself. I haven't bloody put the microphone on. So I'll get this bit of steak done now. I did just say then it's a little bit overdone for my liking. It's more medium to well done that than I like medium rare. However, they didn't ask me how you liked any of this meat cooking, and it does seem like it's all like off cooks, if I'm honest. It's a little bit gristly. Apart from the bacon, which is really, really nice, really thick bacon, nice bit of colour on it. That beautiful charcoaliness. Oh, the chips. Homemade chips, look at them. Absolutely fantastic. It's all very well seasoned. I did just eat a pepper on the last clip, but there is another one, so we can try this again. You've got a well cooked pepper. I've got a really nice intense flavour, not spicy at all. There is a little bit of lamb here, which is very, very tough, if I'm honest. To the point where I can hardly cut it. Bit too much fat on the lamb. Like I say, I think it's been cut off cuts really. So there's no bones on any of this. So it's not like a lamb chop. It's just a little slice of lamb. The bacon's a bit fatty. Like I say, the steak, I can take or leave it. Lots of gristle, look at that. Lots of gristle on all the meat. So you find yourself chewing for days. But it's salted to perfection. The saltiness of everything, the fries, the meat, the peppers, it's really good. You can actually see the crystals of salt on the plate. It's very, very tasty. Now, it's just not the best quality cuts of meat. But, having said that, is it going to be for €22 for half a kilogram of meat and a massive plate of chips? So I'm not sure what the conversion on that is, but it's like just under 20 quid. So what do you want, Dino? Yeah, I know what you're saying, but if I could look through the menu again, I'd probably go for the chorizo, maybe more of it. Although it's absolutely delicious, it does get not sickly, but it's like you can hit a limit of eating chorizo sausage, or I can anyway. The chips are fantastic, like made at home, banged in deep fat fryer. Some thin ones, really nice. There's not bad cuts of like beef or bacon, but overall, I think the lamb's poor. The little cuts of lamb, the little lamb cutlets, they were just too gristly and too fatty. The beef's okay, a little bit overdone. I mean, I'm saying everything's okay and tastes nice, but then I'm complaining about it all, aren't I? I don't know. I'm a little bit upset with myself for the whole microphone situation a minute ago. But overall, I mean, look at that. That's lamb, and it's just very, very tough. It's just so chewy. Right. I mean, look at that. That's just pure fat. That is whatever that is. That is just. I don't even know what meat that is, but it's just a pure. It's just pure fat. Yeah. And I don't know what they want me to do with the dry bread here. Anyway, it's the second time I filled all this, so if you're seeing this, I appreciate it. Like it, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And we'll sum it up outside. Okay, that was the Andalusia Cafe for the mixed grill, and I'll be honest, it's left me disappointed. Now, here's a copy of the receipt, and as you can see on there is something called pan picos for €1, which when Nick brought me the receipt over, I said, what's that? I ordered the €22 mixed grill and the small beer. I ordered a large beer, but $3.50 for the small beer, and I said, what's the pan picos? He went, it's the bread. I didn't even ask for the bread. The bread had nothing to do with the meal. It wasn't what I ordered. And generally, there's no butter, there was no oil, there was nothing with it. It was just dry bread. And when I questioned it, it just said, better bread. And now I did break the bread, thinking that if I leave that in whole, they might give that to someone else. So I broke it in half. But I didn't ask for it to be on the plate. I didn't ask for it to be on my meal. It had no relevance. It had no use. So yeah, €1. So when I questioned it, he just said something in Spanish. Went, better bread, and then he banged my €23.50 change down on the table and walked away. So I was trying to give him the €3.50 as a tip anyway, even though I felt a little bit disappointed with the bread situation. I was going to give him a tip. So then I just decided, I don't know what, screw it. I'll just take the whole lot. So I didn't leave a tip. I suppose I've got €1 for the bread, but I'm glad I broke it in half now. Let's talk about the mixed grill. The chorizo sausage was absolutely unbelievable. But you probably expect that because we are in Spain. The chips were beautiful, homemade, everything was nicely salted. I can't complain on that front. However, all the meat, and I mean all the meat, bacon, lamb, they said it was lamb, I'm not sure it was lamb, beef, very, very gristly, fatty, off cut, and it just left me disappointed. Now I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything like that, and I am trying to be as positive as possible, but sometimes you've just got to say when something's rubbish, something's rubbish. If I could choose something else on the menu, I would not go for that again. I'd definitely choose something else. But like I say, I am in an absolutely lovely place in the world. There's glorious weather, and I'm about to stay in the most expensive hotel room that I've ever booked. So if you don't want to miss that video, which is coming up in the next one, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm going to give this a score out of 10. We're back in the old food review days. I'm going to give it a score out of 10. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10. Disappointing, to be honest. So I flew all the way to Spain for this mixed grill and was left disappointed. That's going to be the title. There's nothing clickbaity about it before you say it. Apart from I didn't fly all the way to Spain for it. I went to Morocco and had a bit of an adventure. But here we are in Spain. I think I prefer a mixed grill from home, to be fair. Thanks for watching this video. I'm a bit peeved off at myself because of the microphone incident. I'm not sure if you're going to see it earlier in the video, but I forgot to put my mic on for the whole original tasting of it, so I filmed it all again. Anyway, that's for another day. I'm going to enjoy my day here in Cadiz, last day. The brutal bus journey is coming up, but if you want to see the most expensive, this place I'm saying that, it's got a rooftop pool. So this is not Dino's normal budget friendly. I have gone all out. So I'll see you on the next one. I'm looking forward to it. I'm off to check in now. I hope you're looking forward to it too. Bye bye.